And here we are once again for a live stream with Sacred Cow Shipyards, for whatever that is worth. And while I ramble on here, awaiting confirmation that I am in fact being heard, there I am being heard. I would like to point out that apparently chat has a new feature that I didn't know about until I turned on the live stream and then started noticing weird things happening to all of your chats. And apparently y'all noticed too and already figured out a way to gamify the system, so I'm not overly surprised by that. So yeah, apparently if you talk a lot you get into a crown, and who the hell knows what the hell that means or what it does for you or anything aside from just cluttering the fuck up out of the chat window. So yeah. No one knows, Space Cowboy from New Jersey, but if you talk a lot, you get one of your own. Apparently there's only 3, and y'all can fight amongst yourselves for that. And apparently you max out at 100 XP. I have no idea how you get more, or if you get more, or if it matters. It's mostly just freaking clutter. Yeah. And like I mentioned, I can't seem to take it off, turn it off, disable it, do anything useful with it. So, yeah. Welcome to the Thunderdome, apparently. I'm going to turn off timestamps because then maybe that'll reduce the clutter in my screen. Crying out loud. Anyways, as I mentioned in the description for this particular live stream, with the understanding that absolutely no one actually reads the description, Breachway is kind of like FTL in that it only allows you to have one game running at a time. And due to, contractual obligations here at the shipyard, I haven't been able to dig into the code of the program and figure out where that save file is kept, and thereby duplicate it and store it somewhere else, and then start a new game. So we are not, in fact, continuing our Breachway campaign right now, because I actually started up a Breachway campaign on my own, so I could figure out how the hell the game worked. Because yes, I understand that me stumbling and bumbling around and, discovering that space lanes apparently only worked one direction, not the band, the actual vector, and apparently fuel is somewhat important, and so on and so forth. Yeah, there are some significant other details that we also did not learn in the process that I will have to educate y'all on the future at some point. I did actually make it past the first system, and I am in progress of making it past the second system. The bosses are evil. Not quite as evil as the FTL final boss, but every sector has a boss, and they ain't great. Remember those elite battles that we had? They're worse. Yeah, not good. However, I do appear to have unlocked the favorite ship of everyone who ever watches FTL or Breachway, apparently, on this channel. So maybe next time we get into Breachway, y'all will get access to what will invariably be your favorite ship. Because apparently all it does is flak. And flak does crazy things in the game. It does shred, which then causes brittle, which then does other stuff downstream. There's way too many passive effects going on. And yeah, second floors, you got it right. So, instead of playing Breachway and breaking my current save game or continuing my current save game, which seems somewhat cheaty for y'all, we will instead be playing a different game today. Yes, you are very consistent about the flak. And the pirates. The pirates I understand. The flak is a little confusing. And yeah, there's burning, I think, which then causes overheating, but then the overheating is mitigated by the cooling factor on the ship. But if you overheat the ship far enough that the cooling factor doesn't take away enough heat, then the ship starts damaging itself. And then I forget what the brittle stuff does that is a byproduct of the shard. And then there's ion damage, which causes ionization, and if there's enough ionization, it starts like subtracting dots from your reactor or something. Each special ability has like 2 layers, and you have to accumulate enough of the first layer to trigger the second layer, which is just... Eventually your screen gets covered with these little tiny icons that are supposed to be telling you something very, very useful, I am certain, but I have to keep hovering over them to remind myself that, okay, that one means that, and that one means that, and that one means that. A little bit of an information overload and a few too many mechanics going on in the game. But this is what I get for buying a year-old pre-release game, sadly. John Leonard. So YouTube lets y'all turn off the leaderboard on your end, but I can't turn it off on my end? What the hell? All right. Because obviously, who would allow me to have control over my stream? What kind of madness is that? YouTube, I swear. And no, I am not figuring out TikTok or what's the other streaming platform? Twitch? No, we are not doing Twitch. Anyways, whoever's going to show up has probably shown up because I, as usual, failed to announce this in time. I will point out for those of y'all who are here who did not see the tweet, and I should probably put it on the YouTubes so that, you know, normies can see it as well. Starting next week, I may be live streaming more frequently. I will attempt to publish a, what's the term? For that whole planning ahead concept that I am horrible at. Schedule. Saying at least what times and dates I will be streaming on. Probably won't specify what games I'll be streaming on, because it's just whatever I feel like at the moment. So, yeah. You may get more streams from me. You may not. You don't have to watch. I don't care. Oh, so YouTube actually did what it was supposed to this time around, Space Cowboy from New Jersey. That's nice. Sadly, highly irregular, but nice at least. And who knows, maybe on the live streams I'll show you all around my frickin' Fallout 76 camp or something stupid like that. I mean, I will have additional time in my schedule, so... yes, I have been intermittently dropping into Helldivers, pun intended, and being general purpose annoyed at the game, which seems to be the default state. I did either a hard or a challenging. I forget how the ranking works in Helldivers. A mission, and I ended up with a team of 3 other players, and we were defending some rocket launching installation that had to fire 8 rockets before we could evac or whatever, extract. There we go. And it was basically just an endless wave of enemies coming at us. Everything from the who are those purple guys? The Borg, the organic Borg guys. Everything from their tripods down to their Shoggoths, to their flying dudes with the grenades, to their commanders, to the individual little voteless dorks. It was just, like I said, just an endless wave against this admittedly somewhat fortified area that we were supposed to be protecting, which was at least the fortifications helped keep us alive, but we had no opportunity to go forth and gather any resources or anything. We literally escaped with absolutely no resources gathered. And then, because we were fighting on Super Earth, and because there are idiot civilians running around in the middle of a goddamn firefight, and naturally we were using area denial tactics against this massive, endless, ceaseless wave of Illuminate, thank you, Stefan 19K, swarming us. Yeah, we killed enough civilians that we didn't actually come out with any allocation points either. We got no money, we got no resources, and we invested 20 minutes in keeping this stupid little rocket launcher alive. Yeah. That's when I turned off Helldivers for that particular rotation, because nope. That's just dumb. And yes, fucking floors. Between the goddamn airstrikes from the DSS and the goddamn airstrikes from the Shrike, or whatever the ground attack fighter is that the Illuminate use, at least that thing warns you, but I can never seem to get out of the attack field by the time it actually starts attacking. And yes, you do get those crown points for jerking your jaw. Alright, anyways. We should be doing gaming things. So, since we are not, in fact, playing the Breachway, we are going back to a oldie and fluorescent-y. Oh, yes. We're going to play Blood Dragon, because why not? Assuming my hardware catches up, which it doesn't seem to want to. Oh, dear. We might be playing Blood Dragon, we might not. Please stand by. As is our standard, usual freaking policy, we already have technical difficulties. Alright. Oh, good. Significant technical difficulties. I swear to the Great Maker. After these messages, we'll be right back. Maybe. Maybe not. Let's see if turning it off and turning it back on again makes it work. And if that doesn't work, we will, in fact, try something else. Maybe I'll show you around my Fallout 76 camp after all. Who knows? Alright. We appear to be doing something possibly useful. As is the standard operating procedure at all of your IT departments and all of your companies across the globe, it worked last time I used it. Alright. Now let's see if I can break it again. Because I need to break it to do other things. Oh dear. Okay, we are not doing this. Never mind. Because why would anything work right the first time? See, McDivitt, you have met the ambulatory evil water? How unfortunate. At least it's not salty. Let's try something else, since nothing wants to work today. Actually, let's try this. This should work. If I can find the right settings. Aha! Okay, let's try this again. Perhaps, maybe. Maybe. Maybe not. I mean, we'll see what happens, and if all fails, I'll just turn it off and go do something else, because troubleshooting this nonsense is always impossible. And we're back. Okay, we can hear me now. Maybe. Possibly. Who knows? It's funny what happens when you turn things off and turn them back on again. TBA 13. 113. 113. Wow. Numbers, they are hard. Okay. Now, I was going to show you that we seem to have unlocked some interesting new features in this weird little game. Notably this little dork. The assessor. He does weird things. Like, throws balls around. Obviously balls are the inferior shape, but they are occasionally useful for mining? Which is kind of weird. And then there's some interesting mods in the game where we have, apparently, triple supplements. I kind of forget what supplements are. And then you can start with all the defensive gadgets and gadget autonomy, but without the main weapon. So you don't have to go back up top and fight, which is an interesting modification of the game. And for those of y'all who don't know, this is a weird little quasi-Zen-like mining defense game kind of thing called Dome Keeper. We played it a very long time ago. And you're supposed to get these things, which are resources, with these little dude. And then what he does is weird little gravity control and pulls them around. And then yeets them. Nope. Tried to eat them. Eat! Not sure why they're going that direction. Alright. It's not really... I mean, it is tower defense in that it's a shield that we're defending, but it's not... You don't build turrets in a specific way. You only have the automated system that you start with. I have tried Artillery Dome. It's kind of weird, but I'm not sure how it works in this automated mode. And this little guy is kind of strange, just the way he can package up resources and send them off to do things. I have not tried the Quick and Feeble mod. They move much faster but have less health. That seems somewhat terrifying since some of them move very, very fast. Just for the sake of it, we'll probably do a small map so I don't take up too much of your time with too many more failure modes, because that's apparently what we're good at. And let's see what we can do here. So basically, you land on a planet and strip mine it for resources. Naturally, the current inhabitants of the planet are somewhat perturbed about your strip mining habits and try to stop you from strip mining the planet. Except that poor guy. That guy had a bad day. So yeah. Yes, there was a teleport feature. Teleport? I guess teleport is close enough. That was from Schlock Mercenaries, where they used many little tiny wormholes to tear you apart and put you back together again on the other side. Yeah, not great. But this little guy, basically what you want to do is you want to start a hole, boop, and then you want to start bouncing balls around. And this is how he works really, really well. There we go. All right. And then we do the same thing over again. Until you find things. The only problem with the vertical shaft is your resources always drop to the bottom. Because why would they stay on top? Here. Go. And then we grab them all and we drag them upstairs. And shove them into the processing machine. The dragging part is naturally very, very slow. But you can shoot the resources, which speeds it up slightly. Doesn't actually weaponize them in any fashion, sadly. And at the moment I only have the one ball. This is all naturally upgraded, but we don't think we have enough stuff to upgrade that yet. There we go. Yeah, that was unexpected. All right, come back here. We can upgrade his speed, the size of the little weird bubble thing that he's currently traveling around in, and so on and so forth. Eventually, I can't remember if it was an upgrade for him or an upgrade for the dome, but I figured out a way to put in an elevator that dropped all the way down and allowed him to move things around a lot more easily, because this whole dragging around nonsense is kind of nonsense. I wonder if I can bounce a ball off the... whoop! Well, it technically goes into the dome. And here comes an attack, and there go our automated defenses. Yeah, sucks to be you, dude. Oh, come on! Get off my shield. Thank you. Alright. We have upgrades. We have all the upgrades because we have, like, the entire thing unlocked. And basically we should probably hit the shield health upgrade first, but we don't have the square things enough. I think it's iron, water, and cobalt? Maybe. I forget. Square things. Square things, round things, triangle things. Check. And yes, it is called Dome Keeper. Boop. He can do his own mining, but he's really, really slow at it. The game definitely wants to encourage you to use the bouncy ball thingy. Oh boy, this is going to be heavy. Go that way. Oop, grab that one before it goes away. Thank you. But basically, this is one of those, what are they called? Vibe games or whatever that you humans seem to like. Rather low stress. You get to build stuff along the way, collect things, find things, blah, 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 so on and so forth. What's that vibe including? Oh, I should know what these are called. New attack coming in. We got multiple critters this time. Let's see if we can do any upgrades while we're here. I could watch the battle, but it doesn't actually allow me to do anything in the battle, so it's kind of pointless. In the meantime, let's give ourselves a shield upgrade, because that seems like a good idea. And then here are all the bouncy ball upgrades. We have moves faster, you have faster reloads. Here's the center marker. Okay. This basically tells you where to shoot packages straight up to get to the dome. Then you can increase your sphere supply and do compression mining, which helps you do more mining faster, basically. We're going to go ahead and get a new sphere, though, because that's cheap, and I would like a new sphere. Bloop. And then we might need to repair our dome, because these dorks have managed to damage it. But that takes the triangle stuff, I think. Alright, let's see if we can clear a path for the center line. Because it is kind of useful to be able to just shoot resources straight up into the air. Whoop. Ah! Well, that one just went wild. Fine. And then the good news is that you can see resources in any kind of adjacent square, like you probably already noticed. So you don't have to really dig very deep to find them. You basically want to leave 2 blocks in the middle, and then do a channel on either side of them, and then you'll find resources. That got bouncy. There we go. Yeah, so you can see these right here. Actually, we'll just use a ball to do that. Seems more efficient. Ball. And then ball. Come along, little balls. Or cubes, or whatever you are. And then I think... oh, nope. Did I not clear the path? I really should get that marker. And then we're going to shoot them up, and they go in. Magically. For reasons. I hear an attack coming. Ooh, that was a big hit. We should probably go do some upgrades to the defensive systems before we get eaten alive. Ow. Let's see here. We upgraded the shield already once. The stun gun is pretty much the best thing ever. That's the autocannon. Where's the stun gun? This is the stun gun. It decreases cooldown, increases fire time, or increases aiming rate. There's the stun duration increase. That seems good, but we have barely any water, and I've discovered water is really hard to come by. So from my brain, it can actually be used that way. So what it was saying about, what was it saying about no main weapon? So normally in combat, you go into combat mode, and this little cursor right here allows me to aim and shoot a gun, which we don't have right now because we're in a different mode of the game. So right now it's entirely automated, and we just do the mining thing, which is a little different, I'll admit. We want that so we can see our health integrity, yep, and then we can repair ourselves. Automated dome repair, that seems good. Okay, now we need to find some more water. Let's go see what the spheres downstairs found. Maybe next time we'll do... They found nothing. Maybe next time we'll do it with live turrets, where we actually get to drive one. Woohoo! I feel like we're probably missing all kinds of things while I'm wandering around the map, but... Let's go back over here. Back to the soft soil. So you can actually tell the density of the soil by basically how colored in it is. The less colored in stuff is naturally a lot less dense, and the more colored in stuff is naturally harder to work through. Whoa, there we go. That was a nice find. Hello. Doing. Oops. No, no, come back here. Come back here. Here comes a wave. There were spiders! Here comes another wave. So slow! So eventually you can upgrade this little dude that he can shoot things to the middle, and then they naturally migrate their way up to the top. Naturally this takes a little bit of upgrading process. There we go. Let's go see what we can upgrade. Go in the chompy things machine. Including you, come on, in the chompy machine. And stop scratching my chair, you little dork. Alright, where is the person upgrades? Person upgrades, here we go. Where is the find your way home? Bundle guidance, gravity center, there we go. That's the one we really, really want. Shot towards the center of the mine will stop directly into the dome instead of continuing to fly. There we go. Let's put in the marker. Let's put in the guy. We'll put in the guidance eventually. Let's see. Right. All these things, unfortunately, you have to trigger manually in the battle, which does require you to go back to the dome, as well as overcharging. We should probably go ahead and upgrade our strength, though, because the less damage we take, the less we have to repair. Despite already, you know, taking some damage. And there's the center column. Yay! So now, theoretically, if I'm directly beneath this thing and shoot off a package of resources, they will find their way back to the base, the dome, theoretically. Dang, some of that stuff's solid. Alright, we might have to upgrade our sphere bouncy ability at some point soon. A certified attack technician? Yes, we do in fact have one in the dome. He's not very useful for attacking things other than my chair, though. Which is a little... Ooh, where'd that come from? Come back here. Go down, 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 down. Oh, fun thing. Alright. We will show you what that is momentarily once we go grab this stuff. Blah, 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 blah. Really? Where'd you go? The one drawback with the spheres is that they frequently get lost. It's like they don't know what they're supposed to be doing at any given moment. And you have to be really careful with the aim, otherwise they take a fair amount of liberty with the direction they want to bounce when they bounce back. Now, if you launch them down a channel, thankfully they tend to obey the rules of the channel, so to speak. But, yeah, aside from that, they just kind of go all over the place. I hear us being attacked. And there went our shield. And our dome is taking damage. This is why I upgraded the shield first. Go forth! Multiply! Let's go find that thing that I just dug up. You. Yes, you. Let's see what cool new thing is hiding behind here. Aside from funny noises. Hello. Let's take you back to base. So supposedly this should be an upgrade. There we go. A lift! Oh, so if I just shoot things straight to the center, they'll go straight up? Nice! Or we can install a resource packer into your suit, which can pack and compress multiple resources into a bundle, making them easier to transport. I'm saying lift makes sense here. Well, I mean, Jason Gilman, it's raining outside. We all know what happens when it's raining outside, right? It's either a piano or it's a cello. Those are your only options. And since this is not New Mombasa, you get a piano. Lift! Hello. Ah, see? The weird bouncing. I shot that down and it went sideways. Like, seriously, why? Oh, I hope that continues down after I dig that area out. Oh, it did! Well, the center marker did. Let's see if the elevator does. Oh, good, the elevator does too. Thank the Great Maker. So if I just, like, deposit you guys right here, you get carried up? You didn't carry anything. How do I make you work? I'm confused. Go forth. You gonna grab it? No. Alright, still confused. We'll figure it out. I don't have tethers, I have the weird field effect thing that grabs them instead. Maybe I have to, like, pass it off or something? I'm not even sure how to do that. Well, let's go see if those resources made it to the top. Hopefully they did. Because I'm not sure where they would have gone if they didn't. Well, they're not down here, so... Does the lift need tethers? That would be annoying if it did. Congratulations! A character can't actually use functionality in the game. Why would you do that? Bundle guidance. Let's actually make this guy a little faster, because I'm tired of schlepping it around. Yeah. Definitely faster. Alright. Much faster! Zoomy! Yeah, no, not there. Yoink. Alright. Oh, that one escaped. How did that one get out? I clearly need to upgrade the damage capabilities of the frickin' spear things, because they are not hitting very hard, are they? Oh, dear God. What is it doing? Alright. Let's go make sure there's nothing hiding over here, because we're kind of close to camp, and it would be nice if there were resources tucked away in this funny little hole. There probably aren't, but we should check these. Eee! Oh, there were. See, I told you we should check. There we go. Alright, now, let's figure out this damn lift thing. Okay, the bubble collapsed. Are you going to grab it as you go up? That'd be nice. Oh, it does have tethers! Goodbye! Cool! So now I just have to shoot stuff towards the middle. That's easy enough. Yay, water. New attack incoming. Whoa, that was crazy. And our shield is down once again, because why can't we can't have nice things, can we? Alright. Too bad I can't take the lift up. Although I think I'm actually faster than the lift, so that's fine. Alright. What other upgrades can we throw at this thing? I don't think we have anything we can upgrade right now. I don't care when the waves come. Everything else needs a square thing, which we don't have right now. Kill. Or I can actually repair the dome, but that seems somewhat unnecessary at the moment. Plus we have the automated repair system, which does seem necessary at the moment. So, trade-offs. At least we have a lot of cobalt, because we're going to need it. Seems like. Alright. Let's keep exploring near the camp so we can get things easier, maybe, hopefully, possibly. Aha! Go over there, get picked up. Just hang out. I love how they just hover there. Nothing holding them up, just hanging out. Yes, we are out of cubes. You should go protect your ships. Because we're about to make more. 24 hours be damned. I'm kind of shocked that we have no cubes at the moment, because normally those are like the most prolific, there we go, resource in the game. With water actually being the least likely to show up, which is very annoying occasionally because a lot of resources are heavily dependent on water. There we go. Alright. And there's a lift coming up. Nice. Alright. Let us continue digging. And speaking of water. That's strange. There's some cobalt hiding over there, though. We're going to need that for repairs, honestly. Yeah, boy. Don't get back here. Don't. Like I said, the one problem with the vertical shaft method is your resources invariably end up at the bottom of the shaft, which is kind of annoying. Man, they're just chewing through our shields. Oh, that's the end of that. Okay, fair enough. Oh dear. It's going to get lost. Yes, our resources definitely got shafted. Thankfully, I don't appear to have gotten shafted, so at least there's that. It'd be nice if I could shoot my sphere! He said, knowing that the chat will take that in a different direction. Let's see here. Oh, more stuff. Oh, lots of iron. Well, we found the iron vein. That was probably a mistake. Yep, that was a mistake. Whoa! Where did that ball go? And this is why you upgrade your speed, because normally when he's pulling this heavy of a load, he's really slow! Of course, he's not exactly zippy at the moment either. Where is the elevator shaft? There it is. Oh, thank God. Go forth. There are spiders crawling all over my cubes. I'm not sure how I feel about that. What the hell? Alright. Sentences you probably never expected to hear in any context. Yeah, they're riding the lift, aren't they? That's so weird. Alright. Weird spider things. Anything hiding in here? Looks like no. Okay. Anything hiding in here? No. Check and check. Alright, we should probably head back up to camp and see what's going on topside. And probably do some upgrades and stuff like that. Oh, we got all kinds of things going on here. That don't look great. So we got a stun beam, we have an interceptor thingy that shoots down their projectiles, and then our shotgun gun is doing shotgunny things, I hope. We will wait to do the upgrade until after the battle so that stupid humming noise doesn't hang around. Oh, he is just pounding on our dome, isn't he? Alright. We clearly need to do some weapons upgrades, because this is getting painful. Stun him again. Blap. Blap. There we go. Thank you. Alright, upgrades. Weapons. Weapons! Clearly, weapons need to be upgraded. Alright. Stun strength seems like a necessary upgrade. Check. And where's our little shotgun dude? Here we go. Movement speed or bullet damage. That seems much more likely. Bullet damage. And then we can either do heavy bullets, which naturally do more damage, or machine gun, which shoots faster. The good news is the heavy bullets lead to shotgun, which, in my opinion, is, well, I mean, y'all like flak, and seems like shotgun is the closest thing we're going to get to flak here. So, behold, shotgun is en route. What else we got down here? All right, the Tesla thingy can do more damage. Shot for recharge 1 to 3. Recharge time is a little longer, or recharge time is decreased. Okay. Or the lift can do things. Additional orbs. Oh, you can ride the lift. Good to know. Not sure it's strictly necessary, but good to know. Let's do more shots before recharge. That seems like a good thing, because it doesn't really narrow your path down. The shotgun choice narrowed your path to just shotgun. And each of these narrow... so anything inside of these boxes you see here, once you choose one of these, you can't choose the other ones. And then you're locked onto these respective paths. Same for these things here. Let's see here. This one does crazy stuff. Energy trap. That's nuts. But right now we're just going to do burst fire. Because the more things we shoot down, the better. Alright, let's go find some more... oh, no, let's repair our dome, because that looks really bad. And next time we'll increase health capacity, because that also seems necessary. There we go. Nearly a full health dome. Let's go find some more iron. Oh, there's some iron waiting for us right there. Handy. And let's make sure there's nothing hiding around here anywhere. Blap. Blap. No. Okay. Cool. Alright, where were we? We were digging somewhere to see if we could find another edge, I think is basically what it boiled down to. And we did in fact find the edge, and now we're just doing some more exploring. As one does. Ah, cool. Not exactly what we're looking for, but it'll do in a pinch. Iron I seen there? There might be iron. Let's go find some iron, boys. I told you, iron. I really need to upgrade the spheres at some point too, so they actually start doing some significant damage at these greater depths where the soil is naturally more compacted. This ain't cutting it, guys. Lots of iron. And weird little box thing. Well, that's odd. Let's go check out the box. I think we're supposed to put something in that. I always forget what. Will you take iron? Oh, we do take iron. I'm not sure where the iron went. That's not great. Let's stop feeding your thing iron. Okay. Get out. I can't remember what that box thing did. Does it send iron to the dome? I don't think it did. We can check one more time, I guess. Let's grab one. Not the whole thing. Just wanted one. I just wanted one. Oops, that was a mistake. There we go. Let's go find out. At least the last attack didn't break through our shield. Alright, we got 5 iron at the dome right now. Well, the elevator got there at the same time, so maybe. Hard to say! Yeah, I think it gives us something if we feed it enough, but I'm not really sure what enough looks like. Get out of your bubble. Well, maybe I can take you up in the bubble. That was not where I was aiming. Oh, I see. If they're in the bubble, they don't actually get picked up very well. Alright. So we're just going to launch you guys straight up and pray. I think that's what that blows down to. It does deliver them to the dome, because the elevator got there at the same time, so I wasn't really sure. Nope. Well, I'll tell you what, if we find more stuff, we'll feed it again and see what happens. What's the worst that can happen? That's not effective. That was not terribly effective. It's just resources. You'll find more. It's not like the game has a limited number of resources. Oh, wait! Alright, the common consensus seems to be that it feeds it back to the dome, which is nice. The good news is that we already have a lift built in, so I don't know if we technically need additional weird hole in the wall. But, you know, it's nice of it, I guess. Oh god, that's a mess. We'll fix that later. Yeah, we're gonna get the water, we're gonna get the water, we're gonna get the water. Come on, come on. Dig through the hard rock. Ooh, there we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. There is no water headed to the dome right now, so let's see what happens. It does, in fact, take it back to the dome. Cool. That answers that question. Alright, whoever said that, you were right. Which I think was basically most of you. Can I upgrade the hole in the wall? Seems doubtful, but I guess we could check. I should really go back and upgrade my stupid spheres, though, because this is getting tiresome down here. You gonna grab those? Thank you. There's even more coming. Stop scratching my chair! I told you that. Alright, spheres. That's my mining capability. That's base damage. There we go. Base damage. Base damage. Not base damage. More sphere or lifetime? What do these do? Oh, right, those are weird triggered abilities that make them explode or split or reflect, which is strange. Yeah. No, let's just do more spheres. That seems like the cheap way of getting upgrades. Well, for as stupid as the crowns are, y'all are still fighting over them, so that's funny. We all have to get our entertainment somewhere, I suppose, right? Whee! There we go. Oh god, so slow. So much iron. Well, this blood's gonna be pretty good, I guess. There. Oh god. This is gonna take forever to get anywhere. I think the elevator can carry 3 at a time, and there's only like 2 elevator cars or whatever. That's gonna be a minute. Alright, let's see. Did I didn't... Ah! Moss just showed up. That was weird. Okay, where were we? We were over here doing something. I keep getting sidetracked. And that's the nice thing about not having to constantly go back up to the dome to defend your dome, is that you can wander around and do things down here. Because the quote-unquote normal version of this game involves a lot of going back and forth and making sure your dome doesn't, you know, explode. Whereas automating this is much better. Well, thank you, Hug and Floors, for being entertained. Because that's basically all these live streams are actually meant to be, is for all entertainment. Yes, watch out. What was the line? It seems like you've been getting a lot of iron in your diet, Mr. whatever the hell that idiot's name was. Never trust a pretty woman, certainly not one interested in you. Well, that one's clearly demanding something, or it wants to give me something. I can never remember which. And Jason Gilman is also entertained, which is good. Also because they all pay me things, but also because it's good that you're entertained. Can I take the thing? I cannot take... Oop, I took the thing. I don't know what the thing is. Let's go find out. I bet if I take it back to the dome, it'll do something. Nope. Everyone seems to be saying bomb, so I'm guessing if I leave it somewhere, it explodes. Let's see here. Let's leave it right here. Ah! Oh, crap. Well, the bomb's gonna go to... That was not how I expected the bomb to behave. But that was interesting. Oh, that's to open the final level. I think. Should be, I think, at this point. Maybe. That should be one of the power conduits necessary to find the thing we're looking for. Well, whatever it is, I turned it on, so at least there's that. Oh, Dome Keeper's 50% off? Nice. It is a silly, fun little game, and I have gotten at least one of y'all addicted on it. So, that's a win. Ooh, lots of resources. No, what are you guys doing? You guys have gone completely off the reservation. Alright. More moss. Check. Look, if you're not going to help, just get out of the way, okay? Let's get the resources back somewhere useful, which I think is going to be harder than I think, because that bomb was meant to extend our lift shaft and failed miserably at that. So we're going to do that, shoot you guys over there, and then come back over here and try to extend the lift shaft. I wonder if I can put the relic on the lift. Probably not. There we go. Gimme. I think I have to take that all the way back to base. It's a long drive. Ooh, condenser! Makes water. Probe. At a probe to your suit, which when triggered sends out a pulse that reveals nearby resources. Must be recharged at the station under the dome. Oh, that's weird. So it takes a seller slot and a keeper suit slot. I'm still going with condenser, because water is such a precious resource. Hey, C.M. McDivitt, thank you for your entertainment as well. It's been a very entertaining evening. And since this game is 50% off on frickin' Steam, you might as well go buy it, because that seems good. I would agree with you generally on the probe Tory, but the bouncy ball things do enough exploring on their own that you'll eventually find the resources one way or the other. I get the impression that Jeeps are kind of like boats. They are holes in space that you have to fill with water. Or money, rather. Or occasionally water, I suppose, if they flood. What I was trying to say about the boats is that boats are holes in the water that you fill with money. So my metaphor got a little mixed there. But in any case, both are holes in space that you fill with money. All the resources! Give me the resources! If I can get another ball, I would get all the resources. Come on. Give me a ball! Cube's laying around, but I can't get a freaking ball. Now I sound like a dog. So activating the field, the little gathering field, makes it grow bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. But it does slow your guy down a lot. So slow. And then you can let go and he speeds back up. Go catch the elevator. Go catch the elevator. Go catch the elevator. Please, 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 please. There we go. Oh, come on. Really? Just one? Jackass. And these little things power up the central reliquary that we want to eventually unlock, but we're not there yet because we haven't gathered all the resources yet. So we're going to gather all the resources first and then unlock the thing, because once you unlock the thing, you get the biggest fight of the entire game. And things get messy. Oh, for crying out loud. Phew! There. It's all headed upwards. That was kind of handy. Oh, and speaking of the reliquary, I believe we just found it. Yep. That's what this big bad boy is. You don't want to open it. Well, I guess you can open it whenever you want. The big mega fight only triggers once you actually pull the thingy that comes out back home. There we go. Oh, speaking of resources. Bloop. And now it's unlocked. We're not going to open it yet. The bad news about the lift is that the longer it gets, the less frequent the little, elevator thingies are. Because you only have, like, 2, I think, at the moment. You can upgrade it, of course, but that takes resources, of course. And the game deliberately has a finite number of resources. At the end of the game, they inform you, they show you the whole map of, like, here's all the resources you missed, you idiot! Which seems kind of condescending to me, but it is part of the game, so, whatever. Hey, we like my sphere cuties. There we go. Oh god. It's so dense. And there's more of it. Ball. Ball! Really? There's this little tiny channel. What is this channel here for? Aside from being annoying. Okay, great. You've successfully made me waste my time trying to dig out the end of the world. Got it. Much appreciated. Alright, I do believe, however, that we seem to have mined out everything. Anything worth mining, at least. We seem to have gathered up all the pockets. It's the end of the world. Yes. Alright. Oh no, there's a big chunk in the middle that we can check out, I guess. Here we go. They are still coming at us hard, though. So, monster critter things. They really didn't like that we mined their planet, did they? I guess this is technically Avatar of the game, just a little less on the nose about Pocahontas in space, I suppose. Because the little critters are just, you know, shadow critters. They aren't obviously a stand-in for a certain thing on your planet. I mean, we did kind of land the dome on that one poor little idiot. He might have been like their president or something, and they took that kind of personal, like. And yes, this is basically Twitch for YouTubes. We've been doing it for quite a while. not to rub it in that you missed out on the fun, but yeah, we've been doing this for a little bit. Ah, stop that. Oh no, that fell all the way down to the bottom. At least the bottom wasn't that far away in this case. That we could go poking around in. I'm gonna make the... Oh, some stuff fell off the elevator system. I think I'm about to make the command decision that we appear to have mined out everything that is mineable. If you clear the entire map, you get an achievement. Oh, by the Great Maker, that will take forever. I guess I could just start launching balls willy-nilly and see what happens. Whee! I mean, we've got enough resources up top to be able to upgrade almost everything as far as we want, so I suppose we could try that. And grab the water a bit. Give me the water. I like how picking up things requires two different inputs. Normally, you pick up something by holding down the right button, but on the little resource collector, you do it by clicking the left button, because we couldn't be consistent. Why would we be consistent? How does that make sense? Alright, we're going to upgrade our dome to max, because that seems necessary and important. We are going to get ourselves a shotgun, because y'all like you some shotguns. And that may max out our iron right there. Somehow I'm back to 2 spheres? Thought I had 3. It's saying 4 now. I'm not sure what that means. Maybe that's the number of upgrades I have? Or can get? Maybe? I'm not sure. Anyways, there's only one way to get a shotgun, and where is it? There it is. Shotgun. Shotgun! Okay. And you definitely make it holy at that point. Okay. Let's go see what we can do about maybe, possibly, I make no promises. Yeah, we got 3 now. About cleaning this whole entire map out, because that seems like it'll just take forever. It did say 5 before about 1, so that makes sense. On a lot of maps, you eventually find a an iron generator. It's some weird... Whoa, wow, we are taking some serious damage on the hull there. That's not great. We may not last long enough to actually do the whole... wow. Clear the map thing. We may just poke around to see if we find anything else interesting and then bug out. Because we've been sitting here for, well, I guess only an hour so far. Let me see if there's really nowhere else we can explore in this map. Come on, dig. This looks like a dead end too. Yep, dead end. That's definitely a dead end. This is almost certainly a dead end. And the little assessor dude doesn't seem to have the upgrade that allows him to dig through bedrock, which severely limits how far he can go on the map. It was particularly annoying the first time I played the assessor because there was a bedrock section right directly underneath the dome. Not like immediately underneath the dome, it was about halfway down the map. But it prevented me from being able to do the whole, like, shoot things at the middle and it goes naturally up to the dome effect, which I was kind of annoyed at. I assume these maps are procedurally generated or whatever the hell, so it wasn't anything personal, just kind of reduced his efficacy. Yeah, I'm not seeing anywhere else to explore. This is a small, so we should be wrapping up shortly once I trigger the opening of the doohickey. Honestly, given the technical difficulties we had previously, I wasn't even sure a small would load properly. I need to figure out what's going on with frickin' Far Cry, because that was annoying as hell. And then OBS crashed when I tried to open this, which was unexpected and also annoying. I like how this thing's power line is going through bedrock and it doesn't seem to care. Well, the good news is we have auto repair engaged on the dome, so if they do enough damage, it will fix itself. But the bad news is, yeah, I don't think we're going to clear this map. It would not be a Sacred Cow Shipyard without something, or Sacred Cow Shipyard stream without something breaking in some fashion. Okay, that attack wasn't too bad. At least nothing is caught on fire, yet. And I know what I just did. Don't remind me. Yeah. Well, that was unexpected. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say this is all mined out, folks. If there was anything good left, we seem to have found it. So, we shall energize. Thankfully, those don't require anything to turn on. There are normally 3, but I guess the small map only requires 2. Alright, let's go ahead and grab this thing, and we're going to pull it upstairs for a little bit. We're not going to take it into the dome yet, because we're going to max out dome defenses before we do that. Let's set it right. Oop. Stay. Okay, let's see what we can max out here. We can make it a super stunner, or we can have super shotgun. We can do, actually we can like do all of the frickin' stun upgrades aside from speed, which is neither here nor there. Or we can do, well, that just takes water, that's nice. Wait, we did that once. Oh, it just increases, it keeps increasing the shots between recharge. That's nice. Or no, it just increases by 1. Okay, never mind. Hit projectiles split into multiple small ones, dealing damage to enemies. Oh, that's cool. Or we can do the energy trap, which catches more projectiles, and that's about it. I don't think we need to upgrade the lift. That thing doesn't really seem to matter at the moment. It's a MIRV upgrade, but then you turn the MIRVs to your side, which seems like a significant bonus. Let's reduce the cooldown, because that seems like it'll be necessary for a mob attack that we're about to suffer. And then we can do that again, then we'll have 6 points left over. 6 points left over. Or let's see here. Oh, we should max out the shield, honestly. Although we do have a lot. We have a lot of frickin' cobalt. A lot of frickin' cobalt. So we can always drop a repair when we need to. We'll go ahead and max out our tank head. My goodness, I'll have to look that up. Someone was pointing out that I should play something about naval warfare in the Missile Age kind of game. It's another pre-release game that they're still demanding full price for, so we'll see about that. I have a programmatic aversion to paying full price for games. Let's see here. That would leave me with 8, but there's no other 3-cost iron thing worth it. So I might as well do 2 5s, because that makes a lot more sense. Alright. Yeah, there's a whole lot of hugging floors. Someone recommended I play... where was it? Sea Power Naval Combat in the Missile Age. It's apparently on Steam right now as a early access or whatever they call it. And yeah. Alright. It looks very complicated, Space Cowboy from New Jersey, so I wouldn't feel bad about trying to be an entire command and control center by yourself and trying to fight other people being run by, you know, automated systems. And yes, Nebulous Fleet Command is on the list, so don't worry about that. Anyways, back to this game. Let's go ahead and do that, and then we'll do our side MIRVs, and then we will reduce cooldown, and now they start getting more expensive. That makes sense. Okay, shots for recharge. Okay. Let's go ahead and max that out, because we're going to have a lot of really angry things coming at us sometime soon. And then we'll have to dip into the computer periodically to do repairs. That seems to make sense. Alright. Grab thing. Take thing to dome. Buckle up and hold on. Here we go! Big blob! Little blobs! Can one of these guns take care of it? There we go. They tunneled. The little blobs tunneled. Are you kidding me? Okay. They're explosive little blobs. Because of course they are. Ah! Oh, there went the shield. Oh, wow. He looks big and not happy. He also looks not happy. And he's banging on my dome. No, crud muffins. And Eclipse Warlord drops the memberships yet again. 2 left. 1 left. There we go. All run out. Man, y'all have faster reaction time than I kind of expected. Let's fix our dome. Because, ow. That was unpleasant. Just Eclipse Warlord doing Eclipse Warlord things, indeed. Whew. Continually shooting this guy is not going to help us any, because he's just big and angry and... Oh, God. All those repairs just went away again. And no, your shields do not recharge during combat. They only recharge during cooldown. Ow, this looks bad. This looks really bad. More repairs! Give him more power, Scotty! His tail is a drill? Oh, that sounds wonderful! Well, let's find out. Those little suicide guys are just... Oh, look at the... Yep, there's the drill. And the stun is not doing stun things very well. Alright. Mr. Hammer, it's time for you to go away. MC yourself out of here. There we go! The crowns and numbers are a new not Facebook, YouTube feature. Quote, unquote. Show mine. And now we can actually see what we missed. If anything. I don't think we missed anything. Because this was a small map. Yeah, we got everything, people. little tiny map. Clean it out. Nice. You are the top chatterers. Oh, sorry, chatters. New gadget. New run modifier. And we can unlock a new element. Sword Dome, which sounds horrifying. How do you take care of the flyers? Drone Yard. Install a yard for producing drones used in resource transportation and combat. Oh, that sounds fascinating. Or repellent, which does, repellent things. Drone Yard. And now, supposedly, there it is. Ow, ew. You can either have a shield, or you can have a drone yard. That doesn't seem right. So you have to keep repairing your dome if you don't got the shield? Not cool, man, not cool. Wonder what quick and feeble plus long cycles would boil down to. Probably be an absolute mess. Alright, and just for the sake of people who don't know anything about this game, I will go ahead and spin up a quick and easy basic version of it that doesn't have the automated defenses to show you what I was talking about. Let's do quick and feeble because that just seems like it'll be funny. Normal, small, cat, shield. Alright. And here we are coming in doing the squishy thing again. We may not finish this, I just wanted to show you all what the usual version of the game looks like, aside from everything being fast and feeble. Bloop. And yeah, that poor guy just totally gets smashed. Not great. You don't want to be him. This guy has the much more traditional, drill system. And then once he drills far enough, he can grab things, much like the elevators in our last game, and drag them up top. Boop. And then, of course, the density of the rock determines how quickly he can drill. Most cases, pretty damn slow. The balls seem much faster. There we go. And then, of course, you have to upgrade the number of tethers you can have, and how quick he can move, and all the usual silly upgrade things. I like how the colors change on this different planet. Let's see here. Hostile proximity meter is always a good thing to have, since we have to come running back every time we need to defend the base. And you'll note that we only have a limited number of upgrades right now, because all we have is the shield, the main beam cannon, and our little drill dude, and then the dome itself. So now we can tell when to come back. What game today, Eclipse Warlord? We are playing Dome Keeper, which apparently is on sale on Steam for 50% off. And I have already been blamed for at least one Humie wasting a significant amount of time playing it, so don't blame me. Yes, Crisis. He does look a little like the guy in the Crisis suit, doesn't he? I mean, just a little. Let's see how far we can get. Right there. That answers that question. And you got to keep an eye on that little meter on the left, because you got to go running back and defend your camp. Oh, alright. Come on, dig faster. Dig faster, you little dork. We're about to have to do the defending thing. Oh, right. And if you load him too much, the little dork can't move. Apparently all he can carry right now is 3. This is going to be slow. Come on. Oh, gosh. Get back to base. We have no automated defenses. And the cat is useless. Yeah, you're useless. Nope. They are fast. Really, really fast. They are really fast. Alright, good to know. And Eclipse Warlord dropping more memberships. Get on that stuff. Space Haven? Sounds a little like, what's it called? Space Engineers? Oh, so slow. Where you can build your own space sim in combat. Interesting. Too much gray. He only bought your memberships because he was aesthetically offended. I guess there are worse reasons. Come on, come on. You can carry 5. You can carry 5. You really can't. You can mostly carry 4. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Can we go down and get the other stuff before the guys get back? Clearly we need to upgrade our turret rotational speed first, because those old orcs are fast. Yeah, I know, I'm working on it, man. Turret rotation speed. Laser sight. Move speed! Move speed seems necessary. Can I get... I don't think I can get another payload before these guys show up. So let's centerline our turret, and then we can get ready for the next wave. Where are they at? It's gonna really suck when they come from both directions. Alright. Only got 1 hit in, so that's nice. Come on, drag along. So slow. I gotta say that it feels like the assessor moves a lot faster. Or digs a lot faster, or just works a lot faster, however you want to understand that sentence. Goodness gracious. We're hitting some hard stuff really fast. I would say that we should upgrade the drill, but we need the upgrades for weapons at this point. And domes. Come on. You should poke a hole right... Ah, I knew it! I had this sneaking suspicion. I can never decide if the maps are generated before you start digging in them or if they generate them as you go, because sometimes I swear they hide stuff on you. Ah! Where? No, get in the gun turret thing. Oh no. You, die in a fire. Die in a fire. Thank you. Stop putting holes in my ship! Sure. Clearly we're going to need shields. And we're going to need a structural integrity meter to keep track of how badly banged up we are, yes. And automated dome repair seems like a great idea. Alright. There are cracks in the dome, but they aren't that bad, so we're going to just leave them for the time being. Gonna drag these back upstairs. We really need to upgrade this guy's drill, but we're burning all the iron on stuff we actually need. And y'all are talking about spaceship building games over there, which is just fine. Let's go as far as we can once again, and then start working our way down. Maybe not right here. This spot sucks. Don't like that. Oh, there's iron right there. How are we going to get to it? Oh, and there's a cobalt right here. Nice. Ding, 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 ding. Come on, come on. Dig through it. Dig through the damn rock. So yeah, this is the normal guy, not the assessor. This is the guy you start with, although I think it's technically a different skin than the one you start with, really. And this is how he normally does the digging and drilling aspect of things. And like I said, you have to keep running back to your base to defend your base, which gets kind of tedious over time. Don't have any water at the moment, which is kind of annoying. We are going to upgrade his drill, though, because we clearly need to do that. Also, we can upgrade his carry strength or his speed, yes. But right now, drill. And then we're going to roll right into a battle. I have no idea why the laser gun does this weird wiggle thing like that. It's kind of strange. It wiggle waggles. We have played KSP, although I don't know if we've done it for the channel yet. We probably should, just because it's funny. And as usual, our disasters are, well, disastrous. It would not be Sacred Cow Shipyards if they were not. Sadly, the game does not offer the opportunity for you to cubify bad designs. So I should suggest that for KSP 3, since apparently KSP 2 was an absolute abject disaster. Although I think the company behind KSP is now folded, thanks to 2 being such a, well, disaster. Yay, better drill! So much faster. Or someone could make a Cubify mod for it, that is true. I always forget that the modding community is a thing. Didn't need to drill that, but thank you. All the same, I appreciate it. Poink, poink. Yay, water! Can I grab the water and make it back to the dome in time? I hope so. I hope so. Come on, come on, come on. Doo, 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 doo. It's okay, Space Cowboy from New Jersey. This may not last a whole lot longer. Mostly because that cat needs to go use the litter box, apparently. What can we upgrade now? That seems like a good thing to upgrade. And also that eventually, but probably nowish. We have 5 iron. We should probably give it to his speed, yeah. Alright. And get ready for the next wave. Incoming! Alright. That wasn't so bad. We didn't even lose a shield that time. You're telling me this is faster? Why is this guy faster? He does not seem faster. There we go. Okay, now we hit the frickin' mother load. Thank you very blessed much. Should not have taken us this long to get this much iron. Once you get this guy upgraded far enough, you can basically just plow through any kind of rock, no matter how dense it is, and he just kind of... He basically clears the map by himself. It just takes forever. The assessor seems to be much quicker in the general purpose digging department. Although he's much less deliberate about it, I guess, because those little balls just kind of go everywhere, don't they? Yeah, they do, don't they? Well, I've heard multiple things about KSP2 and why it went wrong, and naturally, deconflicting all the various information is, yeah, hard. I don't think we're going to make it back down for that relic down there, unfortunately, so we will instead do an upgrade. We will not do an upgrade, because basically moving the laser faster seems like the total upgrade. Yeah. Yep, back on the guns. It'd be nice if we could find an automated gun system, but yeah. Yeah, the assessor has that nice yeet ability where you can just throw things at the dome, and once in the last game we had a lift, which made things so much easier. Oh, it's little poppers. And then this truck. Stop it. Stop it. Thank you. Yeah, not optimizing is a pretty significant... Oh, I could have had the upgrade if I had just... Of course. There's basically no excuse for not optimizing at this point. I mean, yes, I know everyone has the super powerful graphics card and this, that, and the fornicating other, but come on. I mean... What just happened? There we go. Come on, Relic. Come on. Welcome to off-week episodes. You'll just buy your own memberships. I see how it is, Hugging Floors. All right. Independent person, you. Install a resource packer, yes, which compresses them into a bundle. Install a furnace with a chimney. Smoke delays the next monster attack. Is that a one-shot deal or is that a permanent thing? Unclear. Jed, I'm not that far ahead of you. I think I only have like a 20-something in my current Humi emulator computer, so yeah. Oh, it's permanent, but it burns iron? Ew. Do not want. Alright. Upgrades, 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 upgrades. Laser. What do these do? Increase how many resources can be packed into a single bundle from 4 to 6. Cool. How many packing charges you can hold in your suit. Okay, that's good to know. And then 10 or charge cooldown. Got it. Overcharging. We don't have any water. So we are going to do faster laser beam. Which sounds funny since laser beams are constrained by the speed of light after all, but in this case we're just... The emitter moves faster. How about that? Fine. Not exactly where I wanted to dig, but it does. Alright, let's just keep going down. Boop, 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 boop. I got it. Where are we going? We're gonna go find a Balrog. Found one. No, not a Balrog, but you know. Time to go. Because I'm guessing this is a long walk back home. Oh, I should have done the packing thing. I don't even know how to use it yet. Oh well, we'll do that next time. Figure out how to do packy thing. Die. Oh no, they're attacking from both directions. This is bad. Hey, it's little poppers. Alright, let's see if I can figure out this packy thing. Pack. How do I pack you? That's not how I pack you. How do I pack you? F. Oh, that's weird. Little tiny water. And then I only have 2 charges and they have a cooldown associated with them, so I guess we'll have to wait for that to recharge or something. I don't know. Come on, dig. Dig, Doug. Yeah, I probably should have waited. But it's already recharged, so no big deal. Boop. Boop. And apparently I cannot pack packs into packs. Yo, dog, I heard you like packs, so I put a pack in your pack so you can pack while you pack. Sadly, no. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere with iron. Let's go exploring real quick. See if we're missing anything near to camp. I figured. Yeah, I hear you, I hear you, I hear you, I hear you. Time. I got it. Time to go. Because we got no automated defenses and they're coming in fast. Here they come, here they come, here they come, here they come, here they come. Ah! A little late to the party. Alright. A lot late to the party. Well, that sucked. Where'd you go? There we go. Okay, that could have gone better. We should definitely do some repairs. And can we upgrade the shield again? We can, in fact, upgrade the shield again. That seems like a good idea. We cannot upgrade the shield again. So, let's hold off on doing anything else until we have some more resources. Where were we? We were way over here, were we? Go. Stop it. Stop just randomly digging. I know it's cumbersome to have to walk all the way over here. Oh, and if you stretch those little tether lines too far, they do in fact snap, which is kind of annoying. Alright, there's the bottom. Okay, time to head back. Again with the having to head back every once in a while problem. Oh, playing StarCraft would be fun. Either of them. I would have to remember a whole pile of things that I have totally forgotten over the years, because that was a while ago, wasn't it? Little peppers. You too. Go away. Ew! That guy just threw some of himself at me. That's kind of gross. Most of the projectiles are white, but he eats black stuff for some reason. Cool, man. Alright, 13 iron. We should probably upgrade the amount of damage this thing does, because we are clearly not killing things fast enough. Although being able to move it faster would be nice too. I'll do damage, because it seems necessary. Alright. I'm not actually sure I have a copy of StarCraft 2. I'd have to look around. There's all kinds of things buried in the recesses of the shipyard, unfortunately. Go ahead and make our way out. Alright, some resources or something would be real nice right about now. Oh, there's some iron down here. Well, I guess that's something. Boink. Still no Balrog. Kind of surprised. I clearly need to upgrade the drill at some point, but we were too busy keeping the dome alive to make that a feasible process. But I think it's about... Oh, well, that's a good find, but that's going to have to wait, because we got to get back to base. I hear you, I hear you. I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. Drop this off. Let's see if there's any upgrades we can... Hold on, we gotta wait for the stuff to crunch. Alright. Any upgrades, any upgrades, any upgrades that'll help us, really. Not particularly. We can save up for the dome up or shield upgrade, so that'll be nice. Alright. Well, at least our laser is bigger and more jiggly and more powerful, so that's nice. We've got that going for us, which is nice. This guy again. More jiggly is always a good upgrade. I mean, you humans do seem to like things that jiggle, so yeah, I guess that makes sense. Way down here. Finally, more iron. Goodness gracious. Wow, a whole lot of iron. Wow, it just keeps going. This is kind of ridiculous, guys. Alright, we're going to compress some stuff. Boop. We're going to compress some more stuff. Boop. And then we're going to grab it. And grab some other stuff. And take it upstairs. Come on. So slow. No, I didn't mean to drop. Fudge. It does not drop things in the order that it picks them up. What's the card game about Dominion? Y'all playing a Dominion over there with your command points or whatever the hell, with your crowns and everything. You've got your what are they? The duchies and the what are the other victory point cards? It's been a minute since Dominions broke that out. Duchies and castles and stuff. I don't know. Weird game. Maybe we should upgrade this guy's ability to move while under load. Share the load. There we go. There we go. Nice amount of iron for a nice amount of upgrades. I think if you click on the community button in the top right corner, if you guys can see that, or if you click on one of the crowns, you should be able to see the current ranking, if that matters. Wow, it costs 20 to make that thing move faster. Alright. I see how it is. Or we're going to make it more powerful. Carry slow down. There we go. We'll make it more powerful. Now the question is making him faster better than reducing the slowdown? So it reduces the slowdown by over half. But I don't know if that's like subtracting 5.7 from 74, or if that's some other factor that I'm not understanding. Because if it's just subtracting 5.7 from 74, and then I reduce that to subtracting 2.15 from 74, obviously going up to 94 is better than doing the carry slowdown factor. We'll try this and see what happens, I guess. And we're just in time for the next battle. with our bigger, jigglier laser. Well, yeah, it lets you carry more, but I'm just kind of curious how the mechanic works. After all, we should math this out, right? Super laser! Stop tossing your guts in. You. I don't know what you're throwing at me, but I don't like it either. I could still get speed, you're right. I was trying to save up for making the laser more pointable, or whatever the hell the term is. I like how it doesn't even try to make the packages a cube. It's like, nope, we're not doing cubes right now. Just some random shape that you get to deal with. Ooh, new thing. Oh my god. This is going to take forever to dig out. Come on. Dig, dig, dig. So slow. Alright, I get it. It's dense rock. By the Grey Maker. There we go. Thank you. Let's tote all this back upstairs, which we should get to just in time for the next attack. Please give me an automated defense system, please. That will make life so much easier. Please, 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 if we can ever get home. And this is why I play the automated only game, because this whole commute back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth is kind of tiresome. Hello, cat. Shockwave hammer. Install 2 hammers on the dome, couple of that. Create intense shockwaves, must be triggered manually. Cool. Iron worms. Grow portable extractor worms that attach to iron clusters and efficiently extract them over time. Cool. I've done the iron worms before. They're kind of weird, and I'm not sure they get more iron out of the iron than I do. I kind of want to see what the shockwave hammer does. They're literally hammers. Oh my god, that's adorable. Okie dokie. We should definitely upgrade the shield again, yeah. So I trigger them by pressing R, apparently, and it's unclear how many shots I get. You get 10 to 1 iron? Wow. The worms get you more when you upgrade them. Yeah, I'm always too busy upgrading everything else to upgrade worms. I mean... Alright, we're gonna hammer this guy. Boop. Oh, wow! It does, like, wide spectrum shockwave. I expected them to go down and smash things next to the dome, not go up and do cool shockwave thing. Okay, that was neat. Alright, well, unfortunately that's probably all the upgrades we're going to get out of this map. This being a small map after all. Let's go back up here and try to start digging from the top. Oh, crap. Let's find some softer soil. There we go. Nope, not softer. Fine, we'll do this the other direction. Oh, that worked out. Yep. Stop it. Ah! Well, that was mildly wasteful. Game audio just dropped. Well, that's odd. I didn't do anything. I would ask what you guys did, but apparently it's multiple people now. Can you hear me at least? Oh, weird. And you're not hearing all the weird jingle jangles of these things bouncing around. I pushed the buttons. Apparently I pushed the wrong buttons. I don't know what buttons I pushed, but... Alright, well, I guess you get to play without sound. We're not going to be playing a whole lot longer, honestly, because I am about done with the time that I had allotted for this particular live stream. So, bloop. But at least we got to see what a cool hammer did and what the weird little packaging thing he did. So that's nice. And clearly I need to check what the hell OBS's settings are doing or something, because it has been giving us nothing but trouble since we started playing any game we tried to play. So let's finish this battle, I guess, and then we will call it for the evening. Let's see here. What can hammers do? Increases the damage the hammers do. They only do 5 right now. That's like hardly even noticeable. I guess it's a wide spectrum, so that's nice. Increases the stun capacity of the shockwave. Oh, it stuns them. Oh. Super stun. Or super hammer. But it increases cooldown significantly. So you can use it multiple times during combat. Okay, good to know. Alright. What do all these things do? Invulnerability. Reflection, that seems cool. And Electroblast. Yeah, I've never had great success with Electroblast, honestly. Clearly we need to upgrade this guy's drill. There we go. And let's get ready for the battle. Alright. We're going to have to shockwave these guys early. I want to see if the shockwave can take care of these little idiots. Shockwave! Whoa! Alright, little idiots are cooked. That was cool. Oh, no. Don't. No dive bombing for you. Well, I kind of like the hammers. I gotta say. Overly burnt stream. Well, I can't say you're wrong. I wish I could, but I honestly can't say you're wrong. I will have to figure out what's going on and fix it at some point in the future. But, like I said at the beginning, we will probably be picking up our live streaming frequency, so at least we'll have ample opportunity to test it live on you, my unwilling subjects. I mean, my fans or something along those lines. And in the vein of being generous to my fans, as always, good night and good luck.